Here's another favorite book. I used to read this to you, and I haven't read it to you in a while. Where the Wild Things Are. This is one of my favorites. Where the Wild Things Are. Those wild things. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind, and another. Chasing the dog down the stairs there, a little crazy. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. There he goes, in his room, by himself, in his wolf suit. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. You see his bed? Isn't that cool? And grew. What's happening? And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. That would be a pretty cool bedroom. I would like that. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day, and in and out of weeks, and almost over a year to where the wild things are. There's a wild thing. Crazy. Does he look worried? A little bit. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Pretty crazy wild things. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of looking into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Sometimes when you stare right at something, that makes them back away. And made him king of all wild things. Do you see him? He's king. And they're bowing to him. Here's a crown. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." And there's a rumpus. They're dancing and hollering and jumping up and down. I think you guys are pretty good at rumpuses, personally. I've seen you have your own rumpus. A little more rumpus going on, hanging from trees, swinging. Those are some crazy wild things. Wild things. He's writing. "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. There he goes. See him? and sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. See, it's dark and the moon is out. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. See his supper? And it was still hot. The end. Good night.